this time, we'd like to announce the starting lineups for both teams, beginning with the visitors from Greenwood. Leading off and pitching, number 7, Matt Murray. Batting second, playing first base, number 1, Landon Steele. Batting third and playing right field, number 5, TJ Aiken. Batting fourth, doing the catching, number
Hi, everyone, and welcome aboard on this breezy night from Pickens High School in Pickens County. TJ, they call this God's country up here.
Yes, sir, and it's beautiful for sure. But a heavy breeze blowing in from left. It looks like as we saw them flags coming in. Man, what a long trip, Jim.
Long trip, got caught up by a little traffic. There was a little accident just off Highway 8, but we got here and you handed me the headset. You were already set up as always. We appreciate it. But last time we saw the Eagles was Thursday night. We kind of stumped our toe up at Burns. We put our 15-4 record on the line tonight, but tonight is really what it's all about as we get back into region play. One region win in this series this week means a region championship for this baseball team.
Yes, sir, and I believe everybody understands what's at stake here tonight. But look good in their grays, man. They look ready to play.
Military Appreciation Night, and had a nice little ceremony there. The bases, I don't know if you can tell, but you mentioned it to me, or you brought it to my attention, red, white, and blue.
Yes, sir.
Pretty
Got
cool.
red over at first, white at second, and blue at third tonight.
All right, bring in J.R. Stone. J.R., how are you, man?
Very good. It's a beautiful evening. Looks like the guys are ready. They look serious. They don't look like they're ready to play games. They look like they're serious.
All right, we're serious about getting a region championship. The Eagles can pull out the game tonight. Don't know much about the Blue Flame. I did see Greenwood showed up number 5 in the 4A poll this week. I got that somewhere on my phone.
Number 9 and
Number 9 I saw in the state, regardless of classification. I saw that as well. Let's look at the state poll. I have it here. In 4A, North Myrtle Beach, number 1, Catawba Ridge 2, AC Flora 3, James Allen 4, and there we are. The Greenwood Eagles at number 5, Greenville at 6, Indian Land 7, South Lawrence 8, Lugoff Elgin 9, and May River 10. A lot of low country,
yeah, absolutely.
lower state teams.
Not much else to do down there. I mean, what else you gonna do? Go to the beach? You gonna play baseball?
Just go to the beach,
Yeah.
man. That's all. But we're in the mountains today, man. Mountain country, and it is beautiful. The scenery.
Yeah, you said it was in God country. Anywhere near Clemson is going to be near God country.
I agree, JR.
Y'all help me. That's all I can say.
It really is a beautiful.
Got another cell tower.
Beautiful
I see
school.
over here.
Yeah. Spent some time in Clemson on Saturday with the spring game. Little baseball game. Just a few miles down the road here in Pickens. Matt Murray will get us started here. We're doing the best we can with our setup today. We're ready for baseball. Matt's well out in front of that one.
Gotta wait on that thing.
Patience is going to be a virtue here today. Wind's blowing straight in on us.
Yep, straight in from left, it feels like.
Pitches downstairs. Evens the count at 1-1. Pretty good crowd on hand.
I hope we're taking foul on that first pitch for the changeup right there. Just learning there.
Next pitch is upstairs. We'll get you the starter for the Blue Flame is Martin, wearing number 1, the righty. 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter.
Got a ball outside.
That makes it 3 balls, 1 strike. Eagles going for region championship. I believe this would be the first one in 9 years. This pitch is lifted up.
Caught him reaching.
In the infield, had him lunging, indeed. Shortstop comes in and makes out number 1.
Very tricky with that wind up here. We're on type of a hill up here next to the high school, and it's very windy coming straight in on us.
Greenwood's batting order tonight. Murray, Landon Steele, TJ Aiken, Elijah Tiller, Evan Avery, Luke Godwin, Patrick Wood, Jaden Adams, and Ryan Stone. Landon swings through a fastball. Got a little bit of sun glare going on.
Not a lot of shade. I don't believe there's a single tree anywhere around baseball field.
Curveball downstairs, evens the count at 1-1. So Martin, after falling behind on Murray, gets ahead on Steele. Go ahead, JR.
Yeah, just saying the same thing, Jim. You're dead right there. This guy's mixing speeds and doing a pretty good job.
This ball ranges to second baseman over to his left. He makes a nice play for the 4-3 put out. A quick out number 2. They'll bring up TJ Aiken.
Next up, number 5, right fielder TJ Aiken.
Let's go, TJ! That's a good one here, Travis. Let's go, 5.
There it
TJ
is.
sends one into right field.
Looked like a low fastball come in on him, and he just turned on it. It was a pretty good piece of hitting right there by TJ. First pitch.
2-out single. They'll bring up Elijah Tiller.
2-out single from Aiken brings up the catcher, number 6, Elijah Tiller.
Martin to the plate. This one's
That's
hit
hammered.
hard in the 6th hole in the left field.
They're seeing something they're like on that first pitch. Matt Murray went after it, and I don't know if they found something in the warm-ups that they like, but they're doing a good job sitting on that first pitch.
Next up, the designated hitter, number 22, Evan Avery.
Evan Avery steps in, so Eagles working with 2 outs. Martin got the first 2 batters. Got Murray to pop up, still to ground out. And then Aiken and Tiller go single. Brings up senior Evan Avery. Avery got fisted,
down.
could be trouble. It will get down in front of the right fielder. Aiken rounds third, slams on the brakes. And good thing he did. Good throw from the right fielder. One hopper to the plate.
They're having trouble waiting on that thing.
They are.
Next up, number
Yeah, he learned from those last 2 batters with Aiken and Avery. They hit that first pitch.
We'll set Pickens up defensively as Luke Godwin steps up. It's Martin on the bump. Scott behind the plate. O'Sullivan at first. Reeves at second. Godwin watches a curveball in there. Howell at short. Smith at third. Stewart in left. Tinsley in center. And Crow, you just saw his arm over there in right field. 0-1 count on Godwin. Bases full of Eagles. 2 outs. Curveball breaks away. Evens the count at 1-1. Just a beautiful day in the state of South Carolina. Pretty good pitch that time. Good job by Luke laying off that fastball. 2-1 count. Nowhere to put him, TJ.
Nah, figuring out the speed on this guy. Looking to hit something hard somewhere.
2-1. Inside ball 3, so 3-1 count. Martin's got to come with a strike.
Let's go, Luke. Dead red right here.
Aiken on third. Erickson the pinch runner for Tiller on second. Avery on first as Godwin fouls a 3-1 pitch off.
Looks like it runs in a little bit on their hands.
So everybody be in motion. Big pitch early in this ball game. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Full count to Luke Godwin. Here it is.
I knew I could feel that in my bones, getting what you just said about everybody gonna be on the move. Catch somebody sleeping on the bag.
We'll do it again. For real this time.
Ooh.
Hits him.
Ooh, that hurt. That was right on the wrist.
So it looked like that got
I
him.
hope
Yeah,
he's okay.
right there on that. He's holding his, is it his left or his right?
His right.
Looking at his right one now. All this happened with 2 outs, so 3 singles in a row, then a hit batter. The Eagles take a 1-0 lead in the top of the first, and they'll bring up Patrick Wood. Got to get Pat going.
Apologize, the scoreboard's going to be a little off center. It
Like
wouldn't
that
let me
ball
download the one that I made for it. I had to make one when I got here.
got real close to Luke's wrist there, but he seems to be okay. Thank goodness.
See if the Eagles can do more damage with 2 outs. First pitch to Patrick's grounded up the middle. Shortstop's there. He
Safe.
will
He's
be late.
safe.
He'll be late with the toss to second. He wanted to take it himself, then he realized Luke was there. Then he kind of panicked and flipped it to the second baseman, so that'll go down as an infield hit for Patrick Wood and an RBI.
I believe he thought the ball was going to get to him quicker, and it just kind of trundled and slowed down, and he never kind of made an attempt to get it there quicker.
I agree.
Very fortunate for us there.
Yeah, I do think his timing was off a little bit. Brings up Jaden Adams.
Going after that first pitch. I like it.
Again, all this started with after 2 quick outs to start the ball game. Want to give our boy OG a shout out tonight. Coach OG wasn't able to make it tonight. He's the 0-1 to Jaden. Curveball just missed. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Downstairs gets away from the catcher on the play. Coming in is Evan Avery for run number 3. And man, what started so benign has all of a sudden turned into a disaster for the Blue Flame.
3 hits in a row and then a bunch of nothing. Just get scoring runs.
Bunch of high school baseball is what happened here.
There you go.
Luke's over there flexing that arm and flexing that wrist. That makes me feel better.
Pitch upstairs to Jaden Adams. So 4 hits for the Eagles already. A hit batter, pass ball, and a 3-1 count to Jaden Adams. Swings and misses. First base is open.
My bad.
Martin trying to get that elusive 3rd out. Here's the pitch.
Good job fouling that off.
Yeah, pretty good pitch. Jaden had to go after it. Couldn't quite barrel it up, but stays alive.
Almost batted around.
Almost.
Lead off guys another chance to redeem themselves.
This is the 8th batter of the inning.
Good job, Jay.
Ball 4. Pretty good job that time also by their catcher, Scott. Kept that one from getting to the backstop. Not a lot of room. A little bit of room. Not quite what we see at home. Certainly enough for most of our guys to score. So Greenwood sends their 9th batter up. Ryan Stone, bases are loaded.
See if Ryan can't break it open. There it is.
This is
That's
a
hammered.
well-struck ball into left center field. 1 run will score. 2 will come around, and making his way to second with a 2-out double. The 5th hit of the inning for the Eagles is Ryan Stone.
The Eagles just continue to prey on that first pitch, and good job of getting on top of the ball and driving it and getting into second base safe. Good job.
So Martin.
Now batting number 7, pitcher Matt Murray.
Got Murray to pop up in the same inning here. This is Matt's 2nd at bat. He made out number 1. Landon still on deck. He made out number 2, and since then, it's been either hit or walk. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. 5-0 Greenwood.
There it is.
Matt rips one down
Score
the
two.
third base line into the corner. 2 more runs will score. Matt standing on second with another 2-out double. And all of a sudden, the Eagles lead by a touchdown, an extra point.
Good redemption there by Matt. Figured out how to hold that bat back a little bit. Getting a base runner here from Matt. Will Bice coming out to run.
About the Eagles 6 for 8 in the hitting department.
Yeah, I'm just going back to the fact that I walk up and see the boys with all serious looks on their face. They know they're up here. They got a big lead in the region. You know, they come up here to do a job, and they're doing it in first inning here.
Good fastball at the knees for strike 1. Next pitch
Beat it
is
out.
cued over to third. Third baseman gathers it, throws across for out number 3. So how about that? Your leading average guy makes 2 outs
So that's the same inning.
in the first inning. And the Eagles finally go down, but not before they get 7 runs on 6 hits. We go to the bottom of the first with your score. Greenwood 7, Pickens coming to bat. Back at Pickens High School, where the Greenwood Eagles have scored a touchdown, an extra point. They lead 7-0 over the Pickens Blue Flame on, looks like Military Appreciation Night for them, as they have some sharp outfits on, the little camouflage,
Got a little
digital
South
camo.
Carolina flag on the arm.
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah,
American
anytime you
flag.
got them white pants with that blue, it just looks right. You know, that Penn State blue and white.
So this is Martin, starting pitcher, against Matt Murray. We'll set you up defensively here in just a moment. Matt's second pitch of the game is in there, strike 1. Murray on the bump, Tiller behind the plate is still at first, Stone at second. Godwin at short, Patrick Wood at third. As Matt misses down low and left, it looks like Reed Guy, Jaden Adams in center, and TJ Aiken over in right. Whoa.
Matt looks really amped up after that big first inning the Eagles put up. He looks like he's ready to shut them down right here. He's relaxed.
Three-one misses, so leadoff walk.
Look good.
And let's be honest, this is a team that Greenwood should handle rather easily. But
I like Elijah going out there and just calm, just walking around, just showing him to just chill out a little bit.
yeah, Yeah, you want to see Greenwood come out and play well and execute. And we kind of touched on it the other night at Burns. Just learn how to play to a standard.
Yeah, don't
Nameless,
worry about who's
faceless opponent.
over there.
That's right. Just be you. As they throw back, chase the runner back to first.
It's going to be very important for the rest of this year, the next 2 weeks, to learn how to play like that.
And that's a mindset you got to have.
Yeah, we don't play to, if a team's not as good as us, we don't play, we have to play our game every game.
And it's hard because it's just a mental thing. And it's human nature to go out there and say, hey, look, we're better than these guys. We just kind of go through the motions. But that's what you really got to guard against. And that's what the better teams really avoid.
Yeah.
Well, great athletes like Murray, I've been around them, and when they know that they're superior, they kind of try to overdo the job that they can already do great at in the first place.
Yeah.
And just be you, Jim. You said it perfectly. Be you, and everything will take care of itself.
1-1 count after the strike. This one's ripped, but right at Luke. It bounces off his gloves. Got a chance at second, and can't quite get the runner. That was a hard line drive by the third baseman Smith that just trickled off Godwin's glove. Looked like it may have been a double play ball at first.
Man, that thing must have
Knuckled at him.
Now batting first baseman number 10, Cooper O'Sullivan.
It was hit pretty hard.
It's a big, tall kid. Cooper O'Sullivan, the first baseman.
Big kid.
He steps in. Runners at first and second. Still no outs. Eagles pick up an error on that play. And Murray starts them off with a strike.
Good job on the ground ball right here. I would love to see that.
O'Sullivan slaps it foul.
And I'm going to tell you,
Hope he can't swing it like he looks.
we're playing teams that haven't won many region games or anything. They ain't got nothing to lose. They're going to play their heart out.
0-2 is upstairs.
It's a good call. He ain't caught the fastball yet. Throw it again.
To your point, TJ, you're exactly right. Just these teams can be loosey-goosey, and Greenwood again should take care of business tonight, but you want to see him play well.
Pitch.
Good pitch. Nice comeback there by Murray on the fastball. Looks like he painted the outer part of the plate. First strikeout, first out of the game. For the cleanup hitter, the center fielder, Tinsley.
Center fielder number 2,
Tanner Tinsley. Yeah. Cool name.
Yeah.
TNT.
There you go.
As Tinsley watches a ball. Yeah, you mentioned I think it was it PBR that ranked the top 25. Tinsley pops it up in the infield.
It's blowing back.
Murray calls it, and infield fly rule in effect. Murray collects it for out number 2. But PBR was ranking all the teams in the state regardless of classifications, and Greenwood I saw was number 9.
Next up, right fielder number 6, Kent Crow.
Looked like River Bluff was number 1.
Yes, sir.
Lexington 2.
2 good, really good squads.
So big second out will bring up Crow, the right fielder. So walk in an era has not cost the Eagles so far. Murray glances at the runner, comes to the plate, throws it by Crow. Evens the count at 1-1.
Matt's really found his edge. Baker going out there and talking to him has settled him down just right.
Comes to 1-1. Fouled off. So
Yeah, he
1-2
just needed
count.
a little emotion check when Elijah went out there, and then Bakerston went out there and talked to him, let him know you got a 7-run lead, just pitch to Matt's ability.
Here's the 1-2. Curveball has not looked sharp tonight from Matt early.
Yeah, he's kind of falling off. He needs to finish lower, trying to pick up that dirt. And snap it over top more.
2-2 misses low and away, so full count. Glad I brought my jacket. You guys are layered. I'm in short sleeves, but something tells me it's going to get chilly. About an hour, hour and a half. Next pitch is lifted up in the infield, jammed him. Godwin's there, he collects it for out number 3, so the Eagles get out of it with no damage. The blue flame threatened, but no runs on no hits. There was one Greenwood error. We played one from Pickens High School with the Greenwood Eagles leading Pickens 7-0. Back with you from God's country, Pickens High School on the base of the foothills. Beautiful area in our state. Nice folks up here in Pickens County. Eagles jumped ahead 7-0. They had 2 quick outs, TJ, in the first. Then the floodgates opened.
Man, it did not seem like what happened in that top of the first was going to happen.
It was really just station to station before the 2 doubles, one by Ryan Stone and the other by Matt Murray in his second at bat. But Greenwood collected 6 hits, 7 runs, and they did it all on the arm of Martin, the starting pitcher for the Blue Flame. He'll be back out there, start inning number 2, and he'll face 3, 4, and 5.
I know Landon's anxious for them to do that one more time so he can get another at bat.
Yeah, I saw some stats over the weekend.
Off the top half, the second inning for Greenwood, number 5 right
Your highest average for average guy goes 0 for 2 in the first inning. So it happens as TJ watches a ball away. TJ's 1 for 1. He got us started with a single to right. Watches a curveball from Martin. Martin threw 29 pitches his first inning of work, and we thought he was going to get through it rather unscathed.
It's a hammer ball.
Hit out towards center. Center fielder has a read on it, and he collects it. Not a huge bark. 310 down left field line, 345 left center. Don't see anything in center field. Doesn't look too deep out there. 345 in the power alleys. Probably what, 360 maybe?
Yeah, probably.
Center field. One quick out. Brings up Elijah Tiller. He's 1 for 1. He singled first pitch he saw.
This is a pretty good size for a high school. Take a little bit of power to get a home run out of here.
1-0 to Tiller. Curveball away. 2-0 count.
As TJ saw 2 pitches tonight. I believe he hit the first pitch his first at bat, swung at the first.
This was foul back. I think he took a couple in this
He took
last
some
at
this
bat.
at bat.
TJ did.
Yeah.
Now Elijah went after the first pitch too. His first at bat. He's got a 2-1 count on him.
Good pitch.
Yeah, nice little breaking ball.
Very good pitch.
Very good pitch sequence.
Got Tiller to chase the high fastball for strikeout number 1 for Martin.
Well, we started off with 2 outs.
Well,
Let's see if we can do it again.
Yeah, we've seen this before too. It's one of the toughest things in baseball when you score so many early and they come so easy. You expect it to be that way throughout the whole game.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of change your approach. You get lax and you get trying to drive
Did
it
it
out of
again.
here.
You get greedy as Evan just kind of hits one over to the second baseman. He chases it down for out number 3. So a quick inning of work for Martin in the Blue Flame. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played an inning and a half. Your score remains Greenwood 7, Pickens 0. We work our way into the bottom of the second. The Eagles are riding the right arm of Matt Murray to a 7-0 lead. Murray looked pretty good that first inning after a little bit of a shaky start, but he settled in after the visit from Coach Baker. He threw 20 pitches, 10 strikes, walked 1, struck out 1. He really became very effective after the mound visit.
Yeah. See if we can't start off a little better. We won the first inning. We got to tie the second inning.
It'll be 6, 7, and 8. Reeves, Stewart, and Scott. I know we gave Coach OG a shout out earlier. We're going to give him another one just in case he wasn't listening. He had a function to attend tonight and couldn't be with the team. I know he hated it. As Reeves takes a fastball upstairs for ball 1.
Matt looking a little
2-0 count.
rusty right now. Got to settle in.
This one's
I'm
hit
in
out
to get
toward
it.
right. Aikens got a read on it. He reels it in as he had it played perfectly for out number 1. We last saw Matt. It was the Burns game, wasn't it? The first game last week, the Monday night game.
Yep. And
He didn't work but 2 innings, maybe.
so he's had a little time off. He's got to get back in the groove.
Stewart, the left fielder, steps in and he hits one over toward the first baseman. Steals over there, can't quite make the play.
He made it.
Did he make it?
No, he calling foul.
Wow, what a play. I think maybe Landon got maybe hurt on that play.
Did he?
No. Well, I think he's just mad at himself for not making the.
Well, I seen the arm go out on the ump. He must have been pointing foul. It looked like he held up his hand.
Yeah, I don't think we could catch it on the video where we're set up here.
I couldn't even see it from my seat.
He laid out and dove for it. I think he dropped it.
Good effort. Oh, we've seen this a couple of times from Matt tonight.
Matt, this reminds me of the second game against Greenville where Luke had to settle in. It took him a couple of innings.
Ball
Look at
hit
Pat
toward
Wood.
third. Patrick Wood with the stop. The throw over is nice play on the one hopper.
Good job, both ends. Good job. Good pick there. I like it.
Out number 2. Hey, Adair. Got a
Oh, we
visit
close
from
to
Adair
Clemson,
still.
ain't
Yeah.
I see another
Future
the
Tiger.
Godwin.
Yeah. How are you?
Good. You know what time Mom's getting here?
She's not. Huh? Ball Ball downstairs to Scott. He's the 8-hole hitter. 2 outs. Quick inning here, guys, for both teams.
Landon had a lot of work the first couple outs there, and it was a good job by picking that ball out of dirt from Wood over there.
That's what them guys are
Very
for.
good job.
Make them plays like that.
Good short-term memory over there. We say it all the time. How many times you see young players don't quite make the play,
Get frustrated.
and then the very next play, you're involved in the play, and you don't make that play.
I told you a while back that he's matured a lot in that position, and that's one of the things you see.
As this was fouled off. And we got our game changer guys down. This pitch just missed.
He may not have good
Pretty
service.
close right there.
No, I've got 4 bars. We're going to put the headset on a dare still here in just a minute. This ball's
hammer.
ripped to left field, and
Oh, he
we'll
thought about
get in
it.
front of Reed Guy. Nice hit.
That was a good no dive.
That's exactly right. Reed played it perfectly. Thought he had a chance early. We did too, but maybe he was playing too deep.
Yeah, he
As
wants.
Baker yells for him to come in, but
The wind was blowing really hard in from out there, so it's gonna have to be hit really hard.
how's that look? We got can't see. There's a little glare on the screen. Brings up Landon Howell, not to be confused with Landon Powell, up the road at North Greenville, doing some great things for that program. Got the Fowler boys playing up there. Matt with a good fastball, gets it by.
I like how Elijah's moving back there. He's thinned down a little bit through the season. He's starting to move really good. I like it.
Next pitch is downstairs. We're in the bottom of the second. Eagles scored 7 in with 2 outs in the first. They lead 7-0. Nice pitch that time.
I really want to see them just
1-2
go
count.
after it the whole game. I don't want to see these coast get a big lead and coast like we did a couple times this year. Good pitch and
Swung
Matt.
on and missed, strike 3, so that'll do it for the Blue Flame here in the second. No runs, no hits. We played 2 with your score. Greenwood 7, Pickens 0.
Back in Pickens. Luke Godwin leading things off here in the top of the third.
See if the Eagles can continue to be hot at the plate.
Takes a strike. Looking. I'd like to see some base runners this inning early. Put some pressure on them. a good pitch down low there for strike 2.
Martin really bounced back after that tough first. Showed a lot of mental toughness after giving up 7 with 2 outs and got a 1-2-3 second inning.
Yeah, he not sure what he is grade year, but showing a lot of mental toughness.
Coach Coates, by the way, is doing game changer. He's blaming it on the technology. He says he's got an old phone.
Got a cell phone tower right there. I don't think we
Yeah,
should
I
have
have
bad
good
service.
signal. We're stuck on game changer, so might not have current stats for you. We know Luke reached his last at bat. He pops this one up in the infield. Playable for the shortstop for out number 1.
Similar swing as Matt's first at bat. He gets him out front on that pitch.
Seen a lot of that.
Yeah.
Seems like of late. Just getting out
Batting number 2,
on that
third
front foot
baseman
a little bit.
Wood.
Looks like we're going to have a little pitching change. Third baseman coming in, maybe.
Center fielder. Right fielder's coming.
Yep. Little swap, put the right and left.
He's got to change his glove. He's got an outfielder's glove.
All right, looks like the Blue Flame will go to the bullpen for the first pitching change of the evening. Good to see some of the tennis guys. Our tennis team's up here playing their team
Are they?
just across the street there. I could probably hit my gap wedge over there. That's about a gap wedge, isn't it? Pitching wedge?
I'd say that's about 175. Yeah, that's about what your gap wedge is, 175.
That's
right?
not 175 yards, JR. That's, what, 100?
Defensive change for
Maybe.
No,
85,
That's
80.
150 easy. That's
It's right
150.
there.
Kent
that
Crow
fence.
is the new pitcher.
I'm just telling you, it's 150 yards. I think.
All right, Crow is your new pitcher, as TJ said. He comes in from, where was he?
Right field.
Right field. He's the one that made the nice throw home. We'll keep it here.
Going
Who's
off
the
speed.
Gamecocks have tonight? I know the Tigers are playing Georgia. baseball?
UNC Greensboro or somebody.
Carolina lost the series with Vanderbilt.
They
right?
did. They looked good to start off with.
Won the
and
first one, lost the last 2.
pitching didn't hold up.
Pretty good series. Gamecocks continue to play well.
See our man LeCroy hit a home run in his last at bat.
Nice. Clemson dropped. Clemson did just the opposite. They dropped the first game, won the last 2.
Excuse me, Charleston Southern.
Charleston Southern.
And then they got Florida at home for this week. So they still have Florida left. They still have Auburn left, Kentucky left, Arkansas left, and Tennessee the rest of this year. So they got a tough task still left ahead of them.
Now batting number 2, third baseman Pat Wood.
Bring up Patrick Wood. We got one out after the pitch and change. Crow on the mound for the Blue Flame. They trail 7-0. Eagles trying to clinch a region title tonight on this Tuesday evening up in Pickens County.
Similar velocity, it looks like, from the two pitchers.
Curveball looks a little different. That one bounces behind the catcher.
About hit that bird throwing the ball back. You
Little-
see that thing
Little
fly?
Randy Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely is trying to aim that curveball. You can see him open up and try to throw that pitch, and I hope we key in on that.
Yeah. Tall, skinny frame.
Falling behind 3-0 right here, first at batter.
3-0 pitch to Patrick Wood is in there for a strike.
It's definitely a good 3-0 take. That ball was low and outside.
Patrick's 1 for 1, has an RBI. Ooh, swung over
Way
that
out.
one. Way out in front.
Man, that head went with that bat too. We gotta keep them heads still. Think up the middle. Good job.
Patrick works a 1-out walk. Last region series for the Eagles. They'll be done. And then we'll get into some non-region play next week. And then it's playoff time.
Tough games next week.
Yes,
you might as
two
well
at Lawrence.
consider that your beginning of the playoffs. You've
That's
got
right.
2 teams that's going to be in the playoffs with you.
North Augusta rematch down there. We have to go play at North Augusta. They gave us everything we wanted here at Greenwood. Now we got to go to Lawrence once on Friday. So we end with back-to-back away games as Jaden Adams watches ball 1. Next pitch is in there for a strike.
Caught him by surprise, it looked like, on that pitch. There we go.
Hit it up towards center and holds up just enough for the center fielder. Jaden's been a little snake bit this year, hasn't
He
he?
sure has, man. His center fielder must have been playing shallow there. That ball just kept holding up. Looked like it was hit on the barrel.
Good play by Tinsley. Tanner Tinsley, that's our guy.
Tanner Tinsley.
Ryan Stone comes up. He's 1 for 1, had the double, 2 RBIs. A 60-mile-an-hour curveball just misses.
Man, that is slow.
This one was ripped right at the third baseman. He feels it cleanly, throws across for the 5-3 put out. That'll end the Eagles' half of the third. No runs on no hits. There was a walk, no errors. We played 2.5. Greenwood leads 7-0.
Left fielder C.J. Martin.
Start the bottom of the third. This was popped up.
Out of play.
I don't even
Out
see
of
it.
play, hits off the top of the Eagle dugout. Back to the top, be 1, 2, and 3 for Pickens.
It still says delayed on mine, too. I just turned it on.
Still say the late.
Matt Murray getting not liking that mound very much right now.
Next pitch is downstairs. Was that 2-1?
To me, it's flat. The mound's a little flatter,
It does look like it's-
plateauish.
yeah.
It's not that rolled finish that you want to see.
Fastball just missed. 3-1 count.
Yeah,
I see what you're talking about. It looks like it's kind of beveled at the top. and
Yeah,
then
it's a little flatter than you'd like to see. It's harder to create that speed and when you stepping flat.
Martin's been tough to pitch to tonight. He draws his second walk in 2 at-bats. He trots down to first.
Next up, number 17, third baseman Reed Smith.
He
Appreciate you
hammered
being with
one
us.
last inning, or last at bat.
Smith.
These are lessons that we really need to fix with these falling behind. You know, when we're up 7-0, we never want to fall behind in the count. We always want to feed them, get ground balls, get outs, get out of here. So falling behind like this in later games is going to cost us.
Had him leaning a little bit, but dives back in safely. Is Martin. Pitch to the plate is ripped to the
Good
third
job. We
baseman.
got a double
Patrick's
play
got
here.
it. The throw across in time for the double play. So just like that, the 5-3 unassisted. Nice play.
Great job by Wood. It fooled him. The ball it spun about a foot.
That is
and
exactly
from
what
where
happened.
it started, from
Yep.
where it ended, Pat had to almost let it see the curve and play the curve. It was a
He
great play.
froze on it. He didn't go after it. He let that ball come to him. But that's what happened to Luke. Same way.
Right.
Cooper O'Sullivan.
I think you're right, TJ.
Luke went after the ball where Pat just sat there and waited on it.
Cooper O'Sullivan fouls the first pitch.
You know what
into the
that tells
backstop.
me, JR? Pat Wood's going to make a good softball player.
Oh,
As
yeah.
much as them balls
I
knuckle.
mean, they knuckle and move big time.
Here's the 0-1.
Good job.
Good location there is the
Is
big
that a
lefty.
change-up?
Yes, that was nasty. He was on time with the fastball. It's a good call, not throwing the fastball again.
Does he break one off here?
Fastball. This one's hit out toward
It's a
right.
change-up
Pretty
again.
good. Right center field, getting down right near the fence. That's going to be a 2-out stand-up double.
Kid's a good hitter. You can tell he's a good hitter. He's very confident up there. And
I would have
Sullivan.
broke
like-
one off right there.
yeah, I'd like to see nothing in the dirt, no base runner or something in the dirt there.
Sullivan brings up the center fielder, number 2, Tanner Tinsley.
Tanner Tinsley steps in.
As long as we do that with nobody on base, we'll give him a double. We'll get this out right here.
Murray from the stretch. Throws the fastball by Tinsley for strike 1.
Adair, how many baseball games you been to in your life?
Throw that same pitch right here, same pitch.
Here's the next pitch.
Poked.
Good
Poked
job.
out to right, but TJ has
He
it
didn't
played
have to move
perfectly.
a
Good
step.
job.
For out number 3. Nothing going for the Blue Flame in the third as Murray is in control. So too are the Eagles. They lead 7-0 after 3. Next week.
Leadoff hitter, pitcher, number 7,
That's what I'm saying.
You said here.
I mean, Back with you from Pickens High School. We're in the 4th inning. We're just flying through this game.
Curveball there.
Matt Murray steps up.
Matt in his 3rd at bat through 4 innings.
1 for 2.
There it is.
2 for 3. Lines it over the third baseman's head.
Greg Murray over there wanting to get his kid thrown out at second.
I was thinking the same thing. The Murrays are aggressive people,
He
man.
hit it to the right man that didn't have a lot of hops.
Landon Steele steps in.
See if Mr. Steele can
Came
Give
in
him a
last
base
night,
hit.
said he fixed his swing. I'm like, what was wrong with it?
batting
And
460.
proceeded to
Don't
go
touch your
0
swing, pal.
for 2. Yeah,
Don't touch your swing. I complain about this all the time.
True story.
Bats, whatever, man. Like, outs are part of the game. You got to figure that part
yeah,
into
man.
it.
Just go there with the right mindset and right approach and hit it hard somewhere. You can get too technical.
Barreled balls. That's what it's all about. Sometimes they ride at people. Sometimes they're in the gap. Sometimes they're over the fence. But that's your goal.
Try not to get fooled. That's when you don't do what you want to do. As long as you can see something coming ahead, you can have a good reaction to it. That's usually
You have to.
makes good things.
You're dancing with the pitcher, but you're leading as the batter.
Yeah.
And you got to be in tune. Runner on the move. Still takes a ball downstairs.
See, as a pitcher, I think it is a different way. The pitcher's leading, but I understand
right.
your side too.
Yeah, when you get in that box as a batter, you gotta lead that dance.
Oof.
Just miss, ball 4.
You know, you talk about that. TJ does what you're talking about, Jim, with his methodical play. Like, he does his thing, and you need to wait on him. He don't let you get in your rhythm usually. Got some speed out there. See if we can't get a hit. Good there.
Ball gets away from the catcher, allowing Murray and Steele to move up 90 feet. They're at 2nd and 3rd. Still no outs. Eagles leading 7-0.
Let's win another inning right here. Big bats up.
More tennis players coming in, showing us some support.
Call a strike.
They're still back from her 1 mile hike to the bathroom.
She needs it. She can use the exercise.
Uphill
Kid.
both ways.
You still getting up and working out in the morning at fight? Adair? Good. We are.
The whole world can hear us. We're talking about your life.
Hey, man, it's a 7-0 ball game. Got to have something to talk about.
The people want to know the college life.
She's wearing pink shorts and a gray shirt, if you can imagine.
There's the pitch to Aiken outside.
Good eye there.
Come here, Dare. Let's put the headphones on her. TJ, you take over.
No, you talk.
Next pitch to Aiken downstairs. So he walks, so it'll be bases loaded. Elijah Tiller steps in.
She has that Pat Wood interview in her.
Oh, my goodness.
Her face got really red. She's like, we're not doing this. No.
Nobody can see you. The camera's over there. It's just your voice.
This will draw a visit from the Pickens coach. And let's see if he stays with Crow, who is the second pitcher for the Blue Flame. Martin started the game.
Let's see if my kid can hit the ball up the middle.
So Eagles 7-0. They got bases loaded, looking for another big inning, and kind of what we expected. But you know, time of the season where Greenwood's got to continue to improve each time they go out on the field.
Man, yeah, opportunities like this against a team that shouldn't matter what their jersey says. It's time for you to break this game open and never look back.
Well, you said it early in the game. This is the best thing you said today is Just be you, and no matter what's in front of you, be you and control what you can control. And
You always want to make somebody have their best game to beat you. You said about Matt, Matt don't have to overdo. Matt's a good ball player. Just do Matt. And we forget about that a lot of times.
First pitch is in there to Elijah for a strike. Matt Murray better keep his head on a swivel
Yes, sir.
over at third. Curveball is.
Oh, we got a double play.
Good job. As Eagles
No.
go diving back into the base paths at
Wow.
second and third.
Well, he only
The pitcher looked at third. That's right. If he would have looked at first or second,
You have to choose a base in that.
TJ Aiken was dead. He was in the middle, but he got back. Thank goodness.
All right, Evan, keep your head down. Stay up the middle.
So one out for Evan Avery. He thought better of it at the last moment, but couldn't stop his swing and fouled it off.
Come on, we got to figure out how to break this open, man. This guy can't overpower us.
Here's the 0-1 upstairs. Got Murray at first. He's single. Still walked. Aiken walked, so bases full of Eagles. Crow delivers. Ground ball to second. Could be two. Got a Sunday hop. The toss to second is there, but the relay was a little slow, so the Eagles do notch another run. The Blue Flame get the force at second.
Good hustle by Avery. He put his head down and just knew he was going to get there. He hustled real good that time.
Pickens had a little trouble with the transfer there, but Matt comes across. Landon advances to third. TJ was forced out, and Evan replaces Aiken at first. Bring up Luke Godwin. 8-0 now, Greenwood. As Luke fouls this one off.
2 outs. I do feel a little chill
got
now.
some
The sun's going down.
Family in attendance. His brother Will is here to watch him play. Take strike two. Feels pretty good at the moment. This one's
That'll
lifted
pop
up.
A little out
Foul
front again.
territory. Luke stays alive. Next pitch is upstairs. Popped up. Should be playable.
Run it
Looks
out.
like it's going to stay in. The catcher's there and
I could see that coming.
missed it.
Well,
This-
anytime that catcher does not circle with his back to the infield, he puts himself at risk like that, and
Yeah.
that ball usually bounce away, kind of just like that.
But this was the inning that we needed to do. Like, put this game away and end this ball game early tonight. You know, bases loaded, no outs. You got 4, 5, 6 up to the plate, and we got to figure that out. That's hammered.
This was hit to
That
left
is
field, sends the
far.
left fielder back, and he makes the catch just in front of the fence in the 3-10 sign for Loud out number 3 here in the top of the fourth. But the Eagles do get a run. You're right, TJ. We have bases loaded, no outs. We thought we might get more. They now lead 8-0 over Pickens.
Turn the camera on her since you don't want to.
Leading off the home half of the fourth inning for Pickens.
We go to the bottom of the fourth. The Eagles lead 8-0 over Pickens. Eagles scored 7 in the first, 1 in the fourth. Matt Murray continues to pitch well for Greenwood as he misses upstairs for ball 1.
There we go. Good comeback.
Calls strike. 1-1 count. Murray delivers, swung on and missed. Strike 2.
Just ain't finishing that curveball. He's letting it go out too far out front. Gotta finish that arm angle.
I think this is
Good
Crow.
job.
Swung on and missed. Strikeout for Murray.
Slowed that bat down just enough.
I'd like to see Murray, when he throws that off-speed or curveball, really snap that pitch over, and it'll dance, do the thing by
Yeah.
itself. Just snap it over just like the fastball.
Owen Reeves is your new batter for Pickens. Well behind on the fastball. Starting second baseman.
I think Murray's just throwing it a little bit harder than he was throwing it.
He's lathered up now. Misses upstairs. 1-1. Been a while since he's pitched.
Has. Pitch.
Fastball in there.
There it is.
There it is. There's that snap.
Strikeout number 2. Brings up left fielder Stewart. Made a nice catch on Luke Godwin's ball to end the top of this inning.
Next up, right fielder number 12, Aiden Stewart.
It's right fielder.
They got him listed as the left fielder.
Oh, he moved over.
Did he move over?
When the pitch and change happened, they moved him to right.
Gotcha.
It just ain't updated on Game Changer.
Pretty good pitch right there.
He's just trying to get Pat out of his rhythm.
That's right. That's exactly right, TJ.
We're at the base of the Foothill Mountains, not literally here, guys.
Yeah.
You start climbing when you go down the road.
Back to work, Seb.
A little bit past the high school. Beautiful school. Fastball upstairs. Ground ball to Patrick. Tries to backhand it.
Somebody was excited on that hit.
Patrick, I'm sure, wishes he had that one back. Tough play. That we've seen Patrick make that before.
You know, you gotta admire that kind of moxie down 8 and trying to get a smash ground ball 3-0 count and
Next up, number 16,
hits the first pitch.
catcher Preston Scott.
Yep.
Preston Scott steps in. 2 away in the bottom of the fourth. Just cruising along. We might be done before the sun goes down.
Well, if somebody, oh, there's a car.
Oh,
That was close.
She
If somebody would listen
slammed
to
on
me
the
and get a
brakes.
hit with no outs and bases loaded, we'd be able to end this thing.
Steele's thinking about Pizza Inn.
man, we were talking off air past the Pizza Inn. I miss Pizza Inn. Y'all don't miss Pizza Inn?
I do. I go to Dempsey's every once in a while.
Yeah,
about
my
once
kids
every
Little
go-
6
salad,
months.
sweet
Kids
tea, and
go to
some
Dempsey's.
pizza.
Yeah, man, it's good stuff. We'll be hitting that location up very quickly if we can end this thing. This ball is
hammer.
ripped to right or left field. Guys there, gets it in. Solid single.
They got a couple of guys barreling it up tonight.
Brings up Scott.
Courtesy runner for Pickens at first base for the pitcher,
It's another one of those innings where we're cruising and then we fall behind a couple times when we get some guys on and really unnecessary. Let's go in there early. Let's get ahead of these guys.
That was actually Scott, the catcher, with who ripped that ball to left.
There we go.
This ball's hit over to right field, playable for T.J. Aiken. He makes the play. That'll end the Pickens part of the fourth. We've completed 4 full innings here at Pickens High School. Greenwood Eagles still lead 8-0 over the Blue Flame. Back at Pickens High School, Greenwood leads 8-0 over the home-standing Blue Flame. How about 5A baseball poll, TJ? Got River Bluff, number 1, Berkeley, the defending state champs, in that 2 spot. Lexington, number 3, Blythewood. We sing Blythewood. They're at number 4. Somerville at 5, Boiling Springs at 6, Clover at 7, Carolina Forest at 8, Fort Mill 9, West Ashley rounds out the top 10 in 5A. We talked about the 4A earlier. North Myrtle Beach, number 1, Catawba Ridge 2, AC Flora 3, James Island 4, Greenwood 5, followed by Greenville.
Yeah.
So the Eagles ranked 5th in the state in their classification. Trying to see if Clinton was ranked in 3A. They are not.
They are.
Not in the state poll. Or
Really?
That was the PBR poll, I believe.
Good
Wow.
Lord. That
Patrick,
scared Pat.
it did. He buckled a little bit.
He expected, boy, he was about to feel it.
Patrick leads it off for the Eagles as we play in the top of the 5th.
So Game Changers made it to the 4th inning.
He's trying to catch up. We apologize.
Kid's got a long sweeping delivery.
He
Y'all gotta
does.
pick it up pretty easy coming in.
Patrick
Heads up.
fouls it out of play behind us. They have a hitting cage right behind the press box and the home stands here at Pickens. How about 2A, number 1 team in the state, Oceanside Collegiate.
Yep.
Andrew Jackson, number 2.
Didn't they battle it out for the state championship last year?
They did. Strom Thurmond 4, Mid Carolina 5.
I remember when Oceanside played Abbeville in football.
You remember that?
Yeah, it was
I remember that too.
pretty good pounding down there.
Shout out to our JV team. They had a nice doubleheader sweep last night at Mid Carolina, I believe, Prosperity.
Man, Riley Latham with a home run over in the
Riley
cow
hit a
pasture.
home run.
Congratulations to Riley Latham. That's awesome.
Evan hit one in that cow pasture. I know how that feels, but we sent the players from the other team out there to get his ball. I know they went out and got Riley's ball.
I know his
There's a
whole
bull
family
out
was
there.
pumped and jacked, and I know they were all pumped. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Leadoff walk to start the 5th. To Patrick Wood brings up Jaden Adams. Jaden goes after the first pitch he sees and fouls it off.
I say it all the time how special home runs are. That's why everybody don't hit them, but you gotta
Enjoy them.
enjoy them when you get them.
Saluda, 8.
Saluda.
in the 2A poll.
Yeah, you really don't relish those moments till you're older and
Oh.
later, and you don't know how big those moments are in your life, and you'll remember them always.
And then you relish and embellish.
That's right.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that hurt.
I got an
That
eye.
Foul ball hits the plate and bounces up and hits Jaden right in the cheek area.
yeah.
Oh my
he's-
goodness.
Yeah, I think he's got it on the orbital socket there.
Where did we see the kid that was in Greenwood? Kid fouled off a ball, came off his bat right
Yes.
into his eye. Little league player. Jane's a tough kid. As the coaches are out there looking at it now.
That looked bad at first. He looks like he's handling it well. Probably got some tears and coming in that
Oh,
eye.
for sure.
Yeah, it definitely hurts. That hurts really bad. Never expect something like that to happen.
Speaking of tears, tearjerker today I watched Scott Van Pelt.
Yeah.
Do you see the tribute he gave to his dog that
I
just
didn't.
passed away? You need to YouTube it. Check it out. It was incredible
To his dog.
to his dog.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
No, it's
Abuse of power,
go watch it. Go watch it before you comment.
You say
on it.
that about my dog, that'll hurt you.
I'll tell you, best
I
tribute
cried when
I've
my
ever
dog
seen.
died.
Man, it's incredible.
I got you.
That's awesome. They must not have a.
As they're continuing to look at Jaden there. Game
Got some
changer
lights
gives
coming up.
game changer a chance to catch up.
Hey, that thing's clear, JR. That's a good view. Wow, look at that through the netting.
Go to if you want to check out that tribute. It's called One Big Thing. Otis the King.
Oh wow, look at that eye! Holy
Sports
cow!
Center with Scott Van Pelt. Yeah, it's gonna look bad. He just
That thing is swole
Is it?
up. My goodness.
so he'll get a pinch hitter.
Bennett Erickson coming in his spot right here. Boy, that thing was puffy and red already. That thing's gonna leave a mark.
We're in the top of the fifth, 8-0. Patrick Wood just walked. Jaden Adams just fouled one that hit the plate, came back and popped him in the eye.
Player Jaden Adams, number 10, Bennett Erickson.
So Bennett Erickson will,
He'll inherit his pitch count.
he will.
2-1.
And he actually is going
That
to
was a 1-2 count. My bad.
1-2. That's a tough spot to be in. He
Yes.
strikes out on the curveball. So that's out number one. And it brings up Ryan Stone, who's 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs tonight.
Now batting number 11.
Yeah, Ryan's done a good job there on a couple balls up. See if he can get another one.
Eagles on the third pitcher tonight from the Blue Flame. This is Scott. He records his first out. Martin went 2 1/3. Crow lasted 1 2/3. Scott delivers. This one is hit weakly to short. Might have time for one. They get the force at second. Did they turn the double? They
Oh.
call it yes. A 6-4-3 double play.
We didn't get that.
That was bang bang at first. Tough call. Pretty good turn that time, as that ball was not hit very sharply. But that will end the top half of the fifth for the Eagles. Play 4.5. The score: Greenwood 8, Pickens 0. Go to the bottom of the fifth. Matt Murray begins his fifth inning of work. He started this game as pitched very Matt Murray-ish like. 4 innings, 3 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Not quite the command or control that we're used to from Matt. He's thrown 65 pitches, 36 strikes.
That's right. And he's slowly settling in, but
Just to update on Jaden, he has got a injury to the right eye, right in the corner of his eye. He has come out of the game. He's got ice on it, but he is mad and won't be back in the game. So he's
That's
fine.
always a good
He's
sign.
good. Prom pictures are going to be interesting.
yeah, they'll move TJ over to center. It looks like Bennett went out to right field.
8-7-2 for the Eagles, 0-3-0 for the Blue Flame. So we're back at it. On Game Changer. And for the Blue Flame, they will be back toward their top.
Leading off for the Blue Flame in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Number 1, left fielder C.J. Martin.
Yeah, that's top.
It'll be 1, 2, and 3. Martin's walked both his plate appearances. He fouls the first pitch he sees away. Greenwood came out blazing after getting 2 quick outs, scored 7 runs as Murray misses upstairs with the curveball.
Yeah, Matt just doesn't seem to have a good feel for that mound.
Fastball inside, 2-1 count. Matt's had a big night at the plate, 2 for 3, 2 RBIs. Gives up a solid single this time in the left field. Corralled out there by Reed Guy.
Got to
So
serve it
leadoff
up
single.
when you fall behind. You got to serve it up. And this guy right here is very aggressive. We got to know where to pitch to this guy. Actually, next guy.
Next up for Pickens, the catcher, number 17, Reed Smith.
Reed Smith, the catcher's 0 for 2. O'Sullivan is the guy on deck who hit the double to the right center field.
Yeah, this guy's
fence.
hit it hard, both his at bats.
Greenwood defensively because of the injury to Jaden. I think we were talking about it off the air, but TJ Aiken moved over to center field. Bennett Erickson is now in right. Tiller snaps the throw down. Chase Martin back, who's in safely.
We're going to have to teach Landon how to spin glove side on that instead of coming back around across his body.
That's right. Nice curveball. Good piece of hitting that time. TJ coming in, makes the
job.
catch.
Thought he lost his balance, but he regrouped and he got there. Good job by Aiken.
He looks like that, man. Like he can make that play. It's weird. Like he gets really low and
He
looks
does.
off balance, but
He
he'll
does.
keep running.
He gets low over his hips, and he looks like he's off balance, but he's actually digging.
Nice play by the new center fielder for the Eagles.
Pretty good hitter right here.
O'Sullivan hit one to the right center field fence. Throw over, and the tag is just late. Pretty nice bang-bang play. Eagles up 8-0. Matt's not messing around this time.
That's what happened the very last at bat. He fouled off the fastball on time. Then we threw the changeup and he missed it, and then he hit the changeup off the gap.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
let's do the sequence right this time. Curveball in the dirt. I'd love to see it.
This ball's hit out towards center, right at TJ. Had him played perfectly.
It was the same sequence. That was a changeup again.
Took a couple steps back, then he came in to make it easy out number 2. Bring up Tanner Tinsley.
Next up, center fielder, number 2, Tanner Tinsley.
Tanner tonight's 0 for 2. Blue Flame do have 4 hits on the evening to go with their 4 strikeouts. Nice cut that time, just missed it. Top of their lineup, they got some good cuts on the ball.
They barreled a few balls up. That was just missed. That was one of those that goes straight behind home.
Murray set, delivers. Haven't been able to snap that curveball off.
He's got one good one tonight, I believe.
You know, he's falling off that front foot and falling directly to the first base. And, you know, it'd be nice to see him come straight over the top.
Fastball could be trouble coming in and diving for it, not quite getting there was Guy.
I think guys,
Hey, you got to dive for that with TJ backing you up. That's a good dive there. But
Max effort play, just couldn't quite get there. That ball was diving quickly and it finds grass.
you know, since Baker told him to move up from that last ball that got in front of him, he went and really sold out for that one. And I appreciate that from Reed. Good job by Aiken backing him up with nobody advancing. Hope he's okay.
Crow steps in. He's 0 for 2.
knocked the breath out of you for a second.
Yeah, he's holding his stomach.
That's exactly right, TJ.
So the Blue Flame threatening with 2 outs. Murray to the plate. Fastball gets by Crow.
That's one of the best pitches he's thrown all night.
Sure is. That'll get you a ground ball, too. if
Yep,
he
that
puts it
sets
in
up
play.
the hole at bat.
He wheels around, throws to second. Tags a little late.
Ryan playing a little cat and mouse game out there.
Oh, 1 count.
Matt didn't turn the volume up a little bit on these fastballs.
You know, that guy on first base has got a lot. I would love to see Matt do a dig off at first with Landon sneaking in behind. There would be no way they would get him.
Throw that ball away and they score two. You
He
get
ain't scoring
fired.
2.
0-2 count, especially here with the hitter. Just go get the hitter. Ground ball hit out towards Stone. He gobbles
Good
it up.
job.
Throws to first for out number 3. So no harm, no foul. Couple of
We
hits.
got a bird in the audience over here.
Couple of hits, but Greenwood leaves them stranded. We played 5 from Pickens High School. Your score, Greenwood 8, Pickens 0. Back with you from Pickens High School. Eagles lead 8-0 at the moment and on the verge of their first region title in 9 years, guys.
Yeah. Make this long bus ride home much nicer. See if we can't get a
Man,
big
I'm
inning
telling
right
you,
here and end it.
it's a long way up here through these mountains.
Hey, guess what? We do it again Friday night
Oh,
as Murray gets plunked. First pitch.
Matt wants to hit, and
He
that's
does.
the only reason he's kind of upset right there, because Matt wants to drive the base.
you know these lean guys, boy, them things hurt.
We've got some guys hurt tonight, Godwin and,
It's been
Adams
a
and
physical game.
Reed. I mean, Ryan's sick with a sinus infection.
Landon steps in. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Murray takes his lead. Off first. Pitch is upstairs. Ball
Yeah,
1.
he has decent velo on that fastball, too. Probably low at 80s, maybe. That's a hard fastball to take right in the back.
Scott, the big righty for the Blue Flame. Delivers. Runner on the move. Calls strike. Diving head first into second safely is Matt Murray. Stolen base. Good to see the Eagles get back to being aggressive.
We need 2 right here, and we can get out of this. Good job, Matt. Make him think about
Matt
you.
is very dangerous out there.
1-1 foul back. 1-2.
This gives Landon a good jump on this pitcher and paying attention to Matt.
Two count.
Oh,
Curveball
wow.
calls strike 3. It's the out number 1.
Came in a little high there.
Bring up TJ Aiken.
Now batting number 5, center fielder TJ Aiken.
First pitch is downstairs. Got some baseball scores. Georgia leads Clemson 5-4 in the 4th. South Carolina tied up with Charleston Southern 4-4 in the 3rd. Yeah, we got a big bulldog in front of us, Bobby Bice.
Go dog.
They're pulling one though. They got the win
I
tonight.
told you, hush.
They don't want to be swept by the Tigers this year. Downstairs to TJ.
There we
Line drive caught by the first baseman. Had Murray doubled off, but shortstop couldn't get over to cover. Nice play by the first baseman on the ball, hit hard.
Got no problem with either way right there. Good job by TJ Aiken by just driving it to the right side, and Murray got back pretty good.
The second base, our shortstop went with Matt on his lead, so they both kind of got back at the same time.
Yeah,
Two
good
outs.
throw right there. Does double up Matt Murray. We got fortunate there.
How about an Oklahoma State matchup midweek?
Wow.
Oklahoma State leads Oklahoma 8-4. That's a midweek,
That's a very big midweek game.
big one there.
Golly.
Elijah gets plunked on the elbow. That's 3rd or 4th hit batter tonight. Bring up
Just
Evan Avery.
like to see some outs and get out of the house right. Somebody getting hurt.
Evan needs to hit one of those big Pizza Inn bombs here.
Yeah, we need to score something. If we get 2 right here, we can pitch out of this game.
Now batting number 22, Evan Avery.
We got to stay head still on these. We lost our pinch runner with Bennett going in the game.
We got Bo Bice and Andrew Driver
Not
and
Bo
Yeah,
Bice.
we got some options there.
I call him Bo.
I'm not sure who's going in. Nobody's out there right now.
So Evan Avery steps in with Matt Murray on second. He got there with no outs.
Caden Poor.
Caden Poor is running for Elijah Tiller.
Come on, Evan Avery. Hit something hard.
First pitch from Scott downstairs to the big righty.
We'd like to see Caden stretching over there, getting good stretched out.
Hey, a cheetah don't stretch before it chases its prey.
This
There
one
we go.
bounces up to the plate, gets behind the catcher. That will allow the runners up.
Big hit right here would get us what we needed.
Got a score from Dolney Stadium. Lander leads Francis Mary 9-1.
Good job, Lander.
They're in the 7th.
Big pitch right here for Evan.
Ground ball to short. Hoping we could cause a distraction there, but nice play by the shortstop who completes the 6-3 put out. And that'll end the threat here in the top of the 6th. No runs, no hits. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Score remains Greenwood 8, Pickens 0.
has something to do with how close we are to it.
Back with you from Pickens High School. Matt Murray is giving way to Andrew Driver.
Here's your song, TJ.
Yes.
So,
Matt's night is over. 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 80 pitches, 47 strikes. And just a workmanlike approach from Matt Murray tonight with less than his best stuff tonight. I think he'll tell you that. But did what he needed to do for his team.
he did. He kept them in the game. Got outs when he needed outs. You give up a couple of hits when nobody's in scoring position, and you're okay.
Matt will move over to shortstop. Luke Godwin goes to second. Rest of your infield stays the same. TJ Aiken, of course, is in center field after Jaden Adams got injured on a batted ball in the box. Got hit in the eye. Certainly hope he heals quickly.
Now pitching, number 12, Andrew Driver. Now batting for Pickens, second baseman, number 3, Owen Reed.
Owen Reeves in the box for the Blue Flame. Strike one.
After Andrew had a rough outing the other night, I want to see him come back in here and be really sharp.
Good point. So far, so good.
You know, he may benefit from this little flatter mound, the way he stays.
That's a good point, TJ. As much as he stays upright, it might help him and hurt Matt Murray. Good pitch.
It's coming out.
Popped up, and we'll make foul territory off the Gator.
Throwing strikes. That's the Andrew we like. Go out the zone when you want to.
Setting up way outside there.
That's a fastball upstairs. 1-2 count. Eagles need 6 outs for a region title.
Right,
Call strike 3. Make that
knew it.
5.
He knew it. Andrew with his strike throwing ability has been pretty fun to watch.
Aiden Stewart steps in. He's 0 for 2. Popped
Another
up,
foul ball.
out of play. Landed on the trash bag.
Caught
Man, I
and
thought
dropped by the
that
trash
was,
bag.
Sounded like a window.
We'll give him a hit on the play. That was a long way for the trash bag to go.
Hit the pin.
And bounced out.
Stairs.
That's Jordan Spieth's putt.
Man, what a tournament this past weekend at Hilton Head.
Yeah, it was.
Fitzpatrick gets the win. This ground ball is short. Murray's there. Throw across is there.
I like to see that adjustment from last
Yes.
week's game. Murray sat back, waited on that ball last week, and had a couple of tough plays. And this week, you see the adjustments and you see the results. Good
Did you
job.
see him
by
line
Murray.
it up
Well,
and then take off after it?
He got around the ball.
Yeah.
We seen Matt a couple times this year with his footwork. Instead of getting around the ball, he'll choose to go to the back end. That time he worked with his feet, and it paid off.
I think he misread it because when it initially came off, it was hot, and then it kind of died, and then he had to come get it. It was a good read by him. Get on your
Ball
horse.
slapped to right.
Out of play.
There actually, Bennett was well in that right center field gap. He had a long way to run.
Yeah.
We'll get the whole Steele family on the broadcast team tonight. Yeah. Crystal looks like she's ready to come over and talk.
This was outside.
They can do the all-steel broadcast.
1-1 count. Eagles need 4 outs for a region championship. Strike 2. Here's the pitch. Curveball ripped past the third baseman down the left field line. Trickling that corner.
That was a
Scott
long
rounds
single.
first. Yeah, that was a pretty good job by Reed getting over there. So 2-out single.
Very much so. Reed got on that like a duck on a June bug. He was on it quick.
That's good coaching by their first baseman, not running them into an out when they got a hit, too.
They have 6 hits. That young man's got 3 of them. They bring up Landon Howell. They throw back.
Oh, he got him.
Oh, way.
My goodness.
Diving back in
Let's get him
safely
on.
was
Let's get him
Scott.
on the camera. Yeah, put him on the camera. That's 3 close ones.
Here's the pitch. Nice location on that fastball away to the righty. Swung on and missed.
And that's a nasty
That
pitch.
is
That
so
thing
hard.
is nasty. It just comes in and dies toward the hands and the knees. There it is again.
Same
There it is
location,
again.
same result. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And that'll end the bottom of the 6th. Eagles are 3 outs away from a region championship. When we come back, we'll have the 7th with the Eagles leading 8-0 over Pickens. Well, back with you from Pickens High School. Eagles got out to a fast and furious start, but only have been able to add 1 run to that. Scored 7 in the first, added 1 in the 4th. They lead 8-0, 8 runs on 7 hits. Greenwood has committed 2 errors. Pickens 0 runs, 6 hits. They have not committed an error tonight. And Greenwood will send up. It's like Godwin, Wood, and Bennett Erickson. So, guys, as we get close,
3 outs away.
it's a pretty big deal for the Greenwood Eagles here tonight.
It is. And we give them a lot of grief, or I do, about finishing games and stuff and all. But, man, what an accomplishment. Come out here, you get 2 quick outs to start things off and then get 3 hits in a row and end up with 7 runs and kind of allow Matt Murray to not have his best night, kind of get out there and work outs and get you a region championship.
Well, I mean, it's a mixed bag for me. I mean, we start off the game red hot, and then we just kind of get lax and lackadaisical and plateau it. I'd like to see us put 16 on the board and go to house after 4,
Yeah.
just to get us.
First pitch from
Defensive change for Pickens, now pitching number 10, Cooper O'Sullivan.
O'Sullivan, the 4th pitcher of the evening for the Blue Flame.
And
1-1
third
count.
baseman, changed third baseman too.
I'm sure Luke doesn't want to get hit again.
So, yeah, we mentioned next week Greenwood playing 3 quality teams, and I think that is a great thing because Greenwood needs to get those competitive juices back. And playing Lawrence twice will get it, and then throw in North Augusta, another quality team. And
Who's looking for revenge?
yeah, you basically start your playoffs a week early. As that was a nice curveball from the new pitcher, O'Sullivan. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one's
Now
lifted
pop
up in the infield. Second baseman is there. He will make the play for out number 1.
Luke has been just out front on a handful of balls tonight.
Now
He would.
Patrick steps in and flies one out toward the left, and the center fielder comes across. He'll make the snag in left center field for out number 2.
See if Bennett can get more than one pitch here. Let's hit that.
Bennett inherited a 1-2 count, I believe, with Jaden.
He did. Then got thrown a curveball. His first
Swung
pitch,
and missed. First pitch is upstairs. Sullivan misses away.
Bennett is sporting a 600 batting average.
Yeah,
coming in.
Yeah, he was up there, man.
You know, that says a lot about us. That says a mouthful.
Andrew Droppers
When
batting
you got-
667.
When you got
2 for
sub
3, I
guys,
think, yeah.
sub guys out there, you look at your subs and they're all hitting 600.
Yeah.
Ryan's hitting a 9-hole, doubles off with the bases loaded. I mean, that says a lot.
Yeah, Lowndes leads Lander in batting average. He's 2 for 4.
Yeah.
4 at bats all year. Hadn't played in 2 months.
It's hard to believe Lowndes couldn't get an at-bat. I mean, they must be loaded.
No, Lowndes was hurt.
He's been hurt.
Lowndes been hurt all year.
Oh. That was close to home.
Lowndes is getting a medical red shirt, JR. Yeah.
Ooh, don't step on your glasses, pal.
Three 2 count with 2 outs. We play in the top of the 7th.
Come on, Bennett. Oh, that hit him in
almost
the.
saw it again.
That bounced up and hit him in the face. That'd be tough. The replacement gets hit in the face the way the starter did.
That's
That would
right.
be-
Same spot in the lineup.
I bet Jaden over there hollering, "Let me back in the game." Come on, Bennett.
Payoff pitch.
Good job.
Outside ball 4. Good
Take it.
job. They'll bring up John Aiden Helms.
Keeps that 600 right where it needs to be.
John Aiden coming in for Ryan, it looks like.
I think Ryan came out and Luke went to second on that last inning.
That's true.
John Aiden comes off the
He's
bat.
actually going to be hitting for Andrew Driver.
I'll
who's
tell you,
in
this
this
is
spot.
a very dangerous pinch hitter. I've said it a long time. This guy right here can crush.
A little bit out front on that
Goes
one.
up there with an aggressive attitude. 0-1 count.
Let's go, John.
That is a balk for sure.
O'Sullivan.
Let's go, John.
Can't rock after you get set like that.
Appreciate the blue doing his job out there. It's good.
That's a lot to pay attention to as an umpire.
Let's go, John.
That one came from the home plate umpire.
Yeah.
It's unusual.
Let's go, John.
This ball is slapped to third. Nice play by the third baseman. Throws across for the 5-3 put out. Eagles can't stretch their lead, but they are 3 outs away from a region championship. They lead Pickens 8-0 here at Pickens High School.
That is the top half of the 7th inning for Greenwood.
New pitcher for the Greenwood Eagles, trying to record the last 3 outs. Up here at Pickens tonight will be Will Bice.
I like this move by Baker, knowing that Andrew's in complete control and up 8-0. Give the chance to the young arm to give him some really good experience and get this region win under our belt and get goal number 1 out of the way.
Good outing against Burns last week. He's doing a good job.
He did have a good outing indeed, and he'll be called upon here. They get 3 big ones. As it'll be Martin to lead it off here in the bottom of the 7th. Top of the lineup. Shut the door driver. He only pitched an inning, gave up 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. I thought he bounced back nicely through 15 pitches, 12 strikes.
He did.
I thought he did a great job. I mean, those pitches were sick coming in there, and you know, the guys that know baseball around this community say those are really nasty.
Will Bice, first pitch here in the 7th, popped up behind first. Right fielder's coming a long way. That's Erickson. Will he get there? He cannot.
I mean, he came forever. He probably came up 75 yards and made that catch.
He dropped it. It must have dropped it, but he touched his glove, it looked like.
We did drop it. Oh, great try, though.
Good effort by Erickson.
We got to hurry up and end this thing. It's getting cold now.
It's getting a little chilly.
Will Bice throwing strikes again. I love it.
Call strike 2. So Martin's 1 for 1. He's walked twice. Good 0-2 pitch. Missed outside.
I stay with that same pitch and throw it in the dirt right here. Don't give him that fastball again. Way ahead. Got 1 more to waste.
Here it is. Ground ball towards second. Luke's there, plants his feet, throws over to
Nice
Steele.
Adjustment right there by Luke Godwin. He was out of sync with that double hop, and he adjusted right in the middle of that play and made a good play right there.
He did.
Did you see what I'm talking about, TJ? Yeah.
Eagles are 2 outs away.
Another hard-hitting guy right here.
Smith, 0 for 3, but you're right, TJ. He's hit it hard tonight. Bice kicks curveballs away.
That's the pitch you wanted to see last pitch.
This one's hit out towards center. TJ is there, out number 2.
I think I put a base runner on instead of the out. Fix that. All right, we 1 out away.
Eagles are indeed 1 out away. They have to get through O'Sullivan, who's 1 for 3. He doubled. He's hit it hard tonight. The Eagles are on the verge of a region championship. That might be it. Ground ball to Wood. There it is. Your Greenwood Eagles are Region 1 4A champions. Well, how about that, guys?
Been 9 years since the region championship in Greenwood, and these boys have done a great job. And congratulations to Baker and the whole staff, and great game.
8-0 Eagles tonight. We'll see if we can grab Coach Baker, get his initial thoughts. We're not going to be long. It's getting chilly, and the pizza's calling my name.
There you go.
Eagles win 8-0. We'll be back with a quick recap and hopefully a talk to Coach Baker. Back with you from a very jubilant side of the baseball stadium. the Greenwood side, as Greenwood fans are excited and happy to watch their Eagles win their first region championship in 9 years.
Yeah, and you may not see a lot of emotion out of these guys right now, but they want to celebrate at home. They understand, they got the job done and what was at stake. Big, got 7 seniors on here, and I think all of them but Reed have been through it since day one. 6 years worth of work they put in, and you got some help from a couple of juniors and a couple of good sophomores to lend in and make this team what it is this year, and very proud of them.
Matt Murray got us started. He went 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Andrew Driver came in, pitched an inning, and it was the sophomore Will Bice came in and pitched the last inning and got 3 quick outs for the Eagles. So all in all, a pretty effective night from Eagle pitchers. Hitting tonight, Matt Murray 2 for 3, 2 RBIs. Landon Steele 0 for 3 with a walk. TJ 1 for 3 with a walk. Elijah was 1 for 3. Evan Avery was 1 for 4 with an RBI. Luke Godwin 0 for 3 with an RBI. Patrick Wood 1 for 2 with an RBI and 2 walks. Jane Adams, we hope he's okay. He fouled a ball off the plate, came back and popped him in the eye pretty good. He was 0 for 1. Bennett Erickson was 0 for 1. Ryan Stone was 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. He had a big double early. John Aiden Helms was 0 for 1. And that's what the offense looked like for the Eagles. But all in all, pretty successful night. And really, it culminates, not just this season of hard work, but we've been laying the foundation for this for a long time. And a lot of players who came through before have kind of helped contribute to this as well. They don't get to reap the benefits of being here and experiencing it firsthand, but this is a foundation that's been put in place. And tonight, you saw the culmination of all the hard work.
That's not talked about enough, of the work the guys put in to get the guys that are seniors and juniors ready for games or seasons like this. And, yes, a lot of good ball players helped create this. So, everybody out there that's listening that helped pave the way last all these years, appreciate your help. But, we're going to enjoy this one. They're going to get that banner, as Coach Baker talks about, put up in the gym. Proud to walk in on that.
All right, we'll grab Coach Baker real quick. Hey, man, we got to go with what we can work with here. Hey, isn't it ironic? You said you're too close to Clemson, and man, you clinched a region championship on the footsteps of the greatest university in the state. But no, seriously, Coach, congratulations. We were talking about this is a culmination of a lot of hard work by many, many players. These young men were able to experience it firsthand. But, man, you've been building this foundation for years. And congratulations to you and all the young men that kind of helped build this program back up. You're region champions.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. There's one of them standing over here. He was a part of it at the beginning too. So there's all these people are a part of it. Like the culture of a team comes from more so the people they go home to than us. We can build it all we want, but it's the people at home believing in what we're doing. And those dudes right there, they're special. They deserve every minute of it. There's nothing better than them walking in the gym now for the longest they can be, come into Greenwood High School, and they'll see 2023 on the region banner. So that'll be cool. Hopefully there'll be a different banner that they'll get on as well. So that's the goal.
All right, you get to win tonight. Has some pretty good performances. Matt, your pitchers continue to pitch well. Matt, maybe not his A game, but he worked through it. Andrew looked good, and then you brought in Will Bice there at the end.
Yes, like we talked before, a sign of a good pitcher is being able to pitch when we don't have our best stuff. And Matt did a good job of doing that. Matt's going to grind. Matt's going to give you all he's got, and he did a great job. He was starting to get better towards the end, finding his curveball. So good job by him. Good job to see Andrew have a clean inning, and Will Bice continues to come on for us, and that's going to be huge down the stretch to get another arm to go out there and get outs.
All right, moving forward, I know we got 2 more with these guys, but got a big week next week. But what do you want to see out of your team as you reached one goal, but you got to keep working and get better, and you want to be playing your best baseball late in the season?
We've got to get better. We score 8 runs, but we got to get better at the plate. We're getting there. We're working in practice. We know what we got to do. We just got to keep working to get there. But like Gene Cathcart used to say, there's no such thing as an ugly win, no such thing as ugly supermodels. So winning a game 8-0, winning a game 8-0 is big. So we got to keep working, not get complacent. And like you and I talked before, Greenwood's just got to get better. We're competing against Greenwood, and if we do what we're supposed to do, we feel pretty good.
Hey, well, congratulations. Go enjoy it with your teammates. Enjoy that long bus ride back to Greenwood. But congratulations, Region 1 4A champions, man. That's got a nice ring to it.
It does, man. It's awesome. And I'm going to tell you this. If you're following us home, we are not going to take Coach Pridgeon's Google Maps back because we went through every road that didn't have yellow lines on it. So we're going to choose a different one. So I appreciate everything y'all do. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. And, TJ, the only thing we got to do is pick a player of the game. And I think based on his performance at the plate and on the mound tonight, got to be Matt Murray again.
Yeah, Matt Murray settled in after his first at bat and a nice double. He got 2 hits tonight. And, he didn't have his best, but he didn't need his best. He gave us a good, solid pitching performance. Didn't give up any runs, so well deserved by Matt. Good job by the pitchers that came in behind him, both of them, and that's always good to see.
Big night for the Greenwood Eagles, man. It's been fun this season, man. We get to see a region championship won by the Greenwood Eagles. Congratulations to Coach Baker and his entire staff, all his coaches, even at the sub-varsity levels. They put in a lot of time with this program and do tremendous work to develop our young kids into pretty good baseball players.
That's exactly right, and they should feel extremely proud, but we ain't done. We got a few more games.
We're just starting.
We're just getting ready. So,
all right, man. Been a pleasure bringing it to you. We'll be back with you Thursday night from Eagle Park. If you get a chance, come out and watch these region champions in action. 6:30 against this same Pickens team at Greenwood High School. Been a pleasure, my man.
Yes,
Safe
sir.
travels back, and
time to eat some pizza.
Hopefully. Let's break this down and get out of here. Y'all have a great night. Go Eagles.